Well, tonight we're having a Bessie's Revenge Screaming Sicilian pizza.
Modified.
But yes, Kevin modified it. Kevin, we had Ashley had pepperoni in the refrigerator, so Kevin put pepperoni on his half, and he actually gave me some more of the mozzarella, which he didn't have to do, but he did. So I'll be eating all the cheese.
I only gave you 2.
And he'll be
I've
eating.
still got.
Oh yeah, you still have some. I'm saying mine's all cheese,
Yeah.
and yours is pepperoni. So it looks really, really good though. I'm gonna sit here and talk to you for a few minutes. I want to show you the good deals that I got on kids' clothes. So if you're not interested in kids' clothes, you will probably want to skip this whole part of the video because I understand not everybody has kids and not everybody's interested in kids' clothes. But I got such a good deal today that I wanted to share it with you all because I get for the majority during Christmas, I get a lot of really nice comments about the things. I always show you what we buy for the grandkids and for our own kids. And the majority of the comments are really, really nice. Like, oh, you got them some great stuff, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people think, oh, you spend way too much. Well, they don't realize, even though I've said it many times, I get everything that we buy on sale. So last Christmas, if you look at our 2019 Christmas stuff for the grandkids, we didn't get them any clothes. I think maybe Amelia got one dress or something, which I don't even know if it fit her by that time. But literally no clothes. So I told Kevin, I said, I want to go to Kohl's. And I said, now's the time where they're starting to put out their summer stuff. So they're going to have winter stuff on sale. So now's the time to think ahead and buy them stuff for Christmas. And then if you can only find like the size they're in right now, I can put something in there. I can add it to their Easter basket. So we did find, I want to show you what we bought today, and I'm going to give you the prices because when I show you, I'm sure I will show you this stuff again at Christmas because I won't remember what stuff I've shown you and what stuff I haven't, because I'm sure I'll add more clothes to this. But by that time I will have taken all the clearance stickers off, so I won't be able to give you any prices. So now I just want to tell you how cheap I got this stuff. I'll show you Amelia's because we didn't get much for Amelia today. We really didn't. And I didn't realize that when we were in there. So what I will do is anytime now that we're in Target or any place like that and I see girls' clothes on sale, I'm going to be looking for Amelia. She will probably still be in a size 4 at Christmas, but we're trying to buy her a size 5. They have these underwear. There are 7 pairs of underwear. Well, I think the original package probably came with 9. And they're really, really cute. They have like little unicorns. There's pizza, cupcakes, all kinds of stuff on there. But because it says incomplete set, I got them for 60% off. These were only $7.20. I think $7.20 for 7 pairs of underwear, that is really cheap for a little girl's underwear. If you look at the regular prices in Kohl's, they're pretty expensive. I also bought her this, this is a Disney Princess nightgown. This was $6.80. It was 80% off. And you get a little, a gown for their doll, and then you get the outfit for Amelia. And so Ashley had one of these when she was little. It wasn't the exact same gown, but she had a nightgown, and then she had the gown on her doll, and it was just adorable. So we got her that one in a size 4, and then I got her one more. This is Minnie Mouse, and it was in a size 5. So this was $6.80 as well. So the Disney stuff tended to be more expensive than the other stuff. It was like $1 more because it was Disney, but I still thought it was really cute. So those are the only things we got for Amelia today, was the 2 gowns and the underwear. Then, like I said, those I will be giving her those for Christmas. And what I will do, Christina doesn't watch my vlogs, I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch my vlogs, so I feel comfortable showing you all this. What I will do is I will take these out of the bag and I will put them in a box. And so she'll never even realize that there were supposed to be 9 pairs of underwear in there. She won't have a clue. She'll just be glad that she has 7 pairs of underwear, you know? And then I found these. These are Star Wars. These are 12 days of socks. They were on clearance for 50% off. So they were $13. But I told Kevin, even though it's still $13, I think $13 is really cheap for 12 pairs of socks, especially when they're going to be Star Wars socks. So they had, this was the last box of Star Wars, and I'm trying to think what was the other box was something else. Gosh, I don't remember what it was. This was the only Star Wars box though. Both of them were cool, but I decided Gavin would rather have Star Wars. So the rest of these clothes are for Gavin, but I want to show you, I'm just so glad we got these things cheap. So this was $4. And anything that unless I tell you otherwise, it's for Christmas. This was $3.20, and it has dinosaurs all over it. I think that is so cool. $3.20. I mean, this one was $6.49. And it really comes down to the size. Like I said, if we were able to get it in a size 6, then he will be getting it for Christmas. If we had to buy a smaller size, then I'll give it to him now. This is a size 6, and it's $6.49, Star Wars. This one, it was $4, and we will give him this right now. So I won't even wait until Easter to give him the shirt. I'll just tell him, Nanny got you a new shirt, because this should fit him right now, and it has a hoodie. Yeah, $4. So I'm gonna keep that separate. This one was $7.49, and it's actually a size 7, so it's actually bigger than all the other ones, but it was the only Captain America they had, and we wanted to get it, so we just bought it in a size bigger. This one, it was $7.49, and it's that silky material. This one was $7.49. This one was $7.49. Lots of $7.49s. These all came off of the same rack. This one was $7.49. And now this one, I will give him this in his Easter basket because it's short sleeved and it's a size 5. So this was $2. $2. Now, I don't know how long it'll last him because it's white, but a $2 shirt, I could not turn that down. And because it has short sleeves, is Easter in March or April this year? I was thinking it was in April. So anyway, that's why I'm gonna wait to give him that one for Easter. This was $4. And I think that's gonna keep him so warm. It's fuzzy, it feels really good. It's like your favorite blanket in a shirt, and I love that. The rest of these are on hangers. This was $4, and Kevin found a bunch of these. Kevin's really good at finding some good deals too. This was $5.20. This one was $5.20. This one was $3. No, that was a different one. Okay, this one was $4.80. $4.80, but it has a hoodie. This was the one for $3. And Kevin said, I think it was part of a pajama set, but he'll probably just wear it as a shirt. Stuff I need to do, and it's pizza and gaming. He can wear that as a shirt. Nobody will ever know that that was part of a pajama set because it looks like just a graphic t-shirt. This is a size 5, and it was $4. So I will probably go ahead and give that to him now because it's long sleeved and it's a size 5. This is a size 6, and it's $4. This one was $8, but it's Disney. So $8. It says the Lion King. It's a hooded sweatshirt. Perfect for Christmas. This one was $7.20. This one, they had like Nike and Adidas, but all of those were more expensive, so we didn't get any of those because I got the cheapest stuff I could get. This was $4. And it's once again the fuzzy, like the red one I showed you before. Like I said, it's like your favorite blanket. This is the exact same thing, just a different color. This I will give to him now because it was $4 and it's a size 5. And it has the stripes. I love those stripes. I would have a shirt like this right now. I would have this exact shirt if they had it my size. So $4, so I'll give him that now. And then the last thing is, this was $6.49 and it says Jurassic Park on it. So what I will do right now is I will sit down here and go through all of this stuff, and I will take all of the clearance stickers off because, yes, I got the stuff on clearance. And I don't mind Christina knowing that I got it on sale. But I mean, she doesn't have to know exactly how cheap it was, you know? So we went in Kohl's today and we got this stuff. And then we went, where did we go next? We went to Bye Bye Baby because I thought, well, we'll go in Bye Bye Baby because they have, if you've never been in there, it really is a Kohl, it's not just baby stuff, but they have a toy section for kids. They have clothes. They have all kinds of clothes. They carry a lot of the Carter's brand. And I might go in Carter's and look for Amelia some stuff. But they did not have things like the stuff for Amelia's age. It was still expensive to me. So like after spending $6 and $4, you don't want to start spending $11 and $12. So they did have clearance racks, but the stuff was still $11, $12, $15. There was not one thing cheap in there. So we didn't buy anything in Bye Bye Baby. We didn't even go over to the toys or anything because I was just looking. I was trying to focus on clothes. And so, so we left Bye Bye Baby and then we went in World Market. And as of this week, World Market still does not have their Easter stuff out. But we, when we went to the checkout, I said, everyone else has their, I wasn't complaining or anything. I was just saying, I said, everybody else has their Easter stuff out. When are you all going to have your Easter stuff out? And she said that she hopes, she said that they've supposed to have a truck coming in this week. So I'm really hoping that next weekend, if we go in World Market, that they'll have their Easter stuff out because I'm very excited about it. And these are supposed to be a size 4. Those are so cute. Those are adorable. Very, very cute. And like I said, I'll put those in a box. And it's not like Christina cares if there's too few. You know, you're just glad to have some new underwear. When you go to Victoria's Secret, they don't come in a package. You have to buy them single like that. That's very, very cute. I don't know if you can see that or not. So after we went in World Market, where did we go? Home Goods. We went to Home Goods. Home Goods has, we were looking for coffee. They didn't have any of my coffee in that Home Goods. So I bought some Mason Cash things, some Mason Cash cookware. And then we went to the Fresh Market and I bought a couple things in the Fresh Market. No, I didn't. I didn't buy anything in the Fresh Market. I was going to buy some pretzels. They had these pretzels on their Easter table. they had some pretzels in a bag. And it was a package of pretzels stacked up, gourmet pretzels, but they were just the size of about that big of a pretzel, that big. And it looked like some of them had peanut butter chips on them, and some of them had chocolate chips, and one of them looked like it had maybe white chips. And you know, I could just take this out of the bag, and that's what I'll do. I'll take it out of the bag, and then I don't even have to worry about taking that sticker off of it. He doesn't know it came in a bag. It hasn't been open. It has a... So anyway, I was gonna get these pretzels. Well, it ended up that the pretzels were gonna be $12 for like 8 pretzels for $12. No, thank you. So those pretzels got put back. We didn't get anything from Fresh Market. So then we went to the other Home Goods on the other side of town, and I found 2 boxes of coffee. That was all they had of the Harry and David Moose Munch. They only had 2 boxes, but Kevin did find some more Mason Cash. Kevin knows that I really like that Mason Cash brand, and he does too. He likes it too. And these aren't like the bowls. The bowls that I have, like the mixing bowls, are very lightweight. These are like casserole dishes. So they're heavy duty. They've got some weight to them. But they're really, really nice, and I'll keep them forever. So we found some more of that, and then we went over to Whole Foods because I was hoping to get some ice cream at Whole Foods, and they did not have what I was looking for at all. So as far as ice cream, so we spent a fortune in there. We bought all kinds of stuff in Whole Foods, but we just didn't buy any of the ice cream. So, and like last weekend when we went over there, we ate at Culver's. We ate in the car, but Kevin and Andrew were playing a game last night on the computer, and Andrew was waiting for Kevin to get home so they could play again. So I think Kevin really wanted to get home. I mean, he wasn't hurrying at all today. He wasn't like, oh, I've got to get through this door, or we've got to get home. You know, he never complained at all. But Andrew had texted him saying, when are you going to be back home so we can finish this mission or whatever they were doing in this game. And so Kevin's like, well, if you want to eat over here, or are you good to wait till we get home? I said, I can wait until we get home if that's what you want to do. I don't mind at all. And so that's what we did. Because ordinarily he likes eating over there. I like this kind of sticker so that I can just pull it off. Because it's not like she's going to return these or anything. Yeah, this is really nice. I like this kind. So anyway, we came home, and I wanted to go through all this stuff because it takes me time. I have learned, I used to leave the clearance stickers on things, and then I would take them off at Christmas, but it adds another job for you to do at Christmas. So you're already having to sort everything out. You have to find a box for it. You have to wrap it and all that. And then if you don't want people to know the price, then you're giving yourself another job because you have to take all these stickers off. So number one, I don't want to give myself another job at Christmas to do. And number two, our attic, there's only one room upstairs that doesn't have heat and air, and it is the attic. So right now this stuff would be fine, but this summer with the heat in the attic, it makes these stickers really, really stick, and so they're twice as hard to get off. So I have learned that if I want to get those stickers off, then I better do it before I ever take them upstairs. And now I have time right now anyway. So we bought a bunch of stuff, foods for us to review that I need to take pictures of. I haven't taken pictures of any of it, so I need to do that. I have laundry going. I started the washing machine when I got home. and I need to wash this, that new Mason Cash cookware. So I have plenty to do. I would like to find some time once I get all this done. I would like to read my Harry Potter book. So you know, I'm really bad about getting distracted. I get distracted on Instagram. I get distracted on TikTok, especially TikTok. I'm telling you, if I load up TikTok, if I know that if I click on that, I'm going to be watching it for at least an hour. That's just because it's so interesting. I was telling Kevin today about these girls that I watch. They're servers in different restaurants, and they don't tell you which restaurant, of course, that they're a server at, and I don't blame them a bit. One girl that I watch on TikTok, she got fired because of her social media. She worked at a bank, and she never told the name of the bank. I never heard her say the name of the bank. But because she had been on TikTok and she was saying, I have this job until I get another job, and customers are rude, and she never gave out any personal information or anything like that, but the bank found out about it. One of the customers who she thought she was really good friends with, they got along. One of the customers said something to her manager and she got fired, which is awful. But anyway, so another girl, she is a server at a restaurant, and she said that she went up to this table and everything was fine and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the meal, she said her manager ended up calling her over, and she's like, yeah, what's wrong? And he's like, that table that you just waited on, that woman was furious at you. And she's like, wow, what's the problem? And she said that you didn't make over her baby enough. That you ignored her baby, like you acted like it wasn't even there. And she's like, the baby can't talk, the baby can't order, the baby's not gonna eat. But can you believe people actually, I mean, you don't have to say something about somebody's baby. You're not obligated to say anything about anybody's baby. And the reason I even thought to tell Kevin that, because there was a woman, when we went to Home Goods today, there was a woman walking in Home Goods with a huge dog. And I mean, it wasn't a small dog. It was a great big dog. And I said, you know, a lot of people with dogs probably get, because it's like, why would you go shopping with your dog unless it is a therapy animal, which I do not believe was the case at all. I think this was just a young girl that didn't want to leave her dog at home because her dog probably has, what is that called? Separation issues or anxiety or something, which, you know, some dogs do. But I said, a lot of people would probably make over her dog and stuff like that. I said, I'm just not one of those people. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna comment on your baby, and I'm not gonna comment on your dog or anything like that. So, if I was that server, I probably would have gotten in trouble too. But I love hearing from those people on TikTok where they're talking about their jobs. I just think it's so interesting. And especially the pharmacy techs. The pharmacy techs are awesome. They're just so fun to listen to. But I understand too, a lot of times what the complaint is about, whether it's pharmacy tech or retail, I think my camera might go off in a minute. Is like if you're asking for something, if you're saying, I want this for this price, and they're telling you, no, you can't have it for that price, and they're like, get your manager, I'm gonna ask your manager. Well, instead of the manager taking up for the employee and following the rules, they'll say, oh, I'll let you have it this time. Well, then that makes the employee look bad. My camera cut off. So that makes the employee look bad because the employee has been told to follow these certain rules, and you are the one ruining it for everybody if you're the manager that says, oh, we'll do it for you just this once. Then, you know, here you've set these standards for your employee and you're just making them look bad. I remember that happening to me. One of my first jobs was at Kmart. But my second job I had was at Winn-Dixie. And I remember somebody coming up through the line at Winn-Dixie. I was like, I don't know, 17 years old. And they were like, and they were buying potatoes. And they were like, they rang up at a certain price. And it's like, no, they're supposed to be this price. And I knew better. They weren't supposed to be that price. They had read the sign wrong. Well, so they wanted the manager, got the manager over. Manager gave them to them for that price that they wanted, even though they weren't that price. So I thought, even at 17, I knew, well, you just made me look bad. You made me look like the bad person. You made me look terrible because you let them have their way. So hopefully you all think about that when you go through the stores, that these people, you know, you need to watch how you treat people, because they might have a TikTok and they might be talking about you. And you really don't want people, really want people thinking that you are the problem, that you are that problematic person. So you want to just get along, you know? So anyway, we're gonna have to get Amelia some more clothes, because Gavin I did not realize. And I think Kevin liked shopping in the boy department, and we kind of got on a roll. Oh, this one's on a hanger. We kind of got on a roll, and they were just, the girls were more, I don't know, it seemed like in the girls department, they had so many nightgowns. And Kevin even said that. He said, how many nightgowns did they have to buy? Because it was almost, that was all that was on sale in the girl department, was the nightgowns. And nothing else. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna get her 2 nightgowns, but she doesn't need a ton of nightgowns at all. So this will be the only shirt from this batch that he gets in his Easter basket. And I think we bought him a couple, I know we did. We bought him a couple the other day from Target that I haven't shown in a video. I've been trying to collect things for their Easter baskets here and there. And so when I do their Easter baskets, I'll show you what I'm gonna give them. But this will be one for Gavin, and that'll look really cute on him. So last night I showed you all the clothes that I got for Gavin and Amelia on sale. Well, there ended up being hardly anything for me at all. And there were 3 shirts that were given to Gavin right now. So we're gonna go over and see them today, and I can't just show up for 3 shirts for Gavin and nothing for Amelia. So we just left Walmart, and we were able to get some outfits for Amelia, and I did find 1 more shirt. So Gavin is still gonna have 1 more shirt than Amelia, but I wasn't gonna turn it down. It was $1, and I'll show it to you when we get home. But I mean, there's all the other shirts with it were $3. I don't know, I think they accidentally marked this one with $1, but yeah, $1. There's no way that I was going to pass up on that shirt for $1. So I got that, but I also got Amelia some outfits that were on clearance. Now the girl stuff was picked over. The
stuff was left over. It's ugly.
Yeah, they did have some really, really ugly things. But we found her some cute items, but there weren't very many. So it's like they had a lot more boys' winter items on sale than they did girls. But I got her 3 things to give her, and so I'll show them to you when I get home though, because I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not like saving them for Easter or anything like that. I'm gonna give them to them now, and hopefully they'll fit her. I think I got a couple 4s and a 5 maybe. Kevin still has his cough. 2 weeks he's been dealing with this. I do think he's getting better, don't you?
Huh.
And he's never had a fever or anything like that, so that's good.
It's annoying.
Yeah, just annoying. So right now, when we left the house, it was like, what, 34 degrees, but it's
47.
It's 47. It's getting up to 52 today, and the sun is shining. It's I'll show you the clouds. I'll turn you around and let you see the clouds. Okay, I told you I would show you the clothes when we got home. So this is the $1 shirt that I got for Gavin, and that will fit him right now. It was marked $1, and everything else on that rack was $3. It has these little like ridges. It's very cute. It looks like what?
I'm sure I would like.
Oh yeah, it's nice. And then, so Kevin's gonna take the clearance stickers off for me. Like I said, Christina, I'm almost positive she does not have time to watch my vlogs. So I'm not worried about her seeing these. So then I bought Amelia. This is a 3T, but Amelia is so tiny that I think this will fit her. And it was $3, even though it's Disney. So I'm gonna take that to her. And I love the stripe on the sleeves. And then this had been marked down to $11, and it was $5, and it's a 3T.
This one has $3 marked down sticker underneath the dollar.
It had what?
$3.
Underneath the dollar? So it was $3. Okay, so this is a jacket and a shirt and a pair of pants. So the shirt, what does that say? Dreams come true.
It looks like a space shirt.
It does.
Space outfit.
And then the pants, it comes with pants. That have unicorns and rainbows and a shooting star and regular stars. So I think for $5, that was worth it for those 3 pieces. And then I think she loves Frozen, so of course she's going to love this. The pants are hilarious, but I got it anyway. This was only $3.
Oh, the silvery.
Yes, these pants... Kevin has a friend who I could imagine wearing pants like that. This lady, you know who I'm thinking of, that would totally wear those right now if she found them in her size.
She's quite a bit older.
Yeah, she's probably 60 years old, but I can see her wearing those, and she could rock them too. But yeah, this was only $3, and it had said, I can see where it says $7 underneath, but the original price was $10.86. So now Amelia's going to be thrilled. And honestly, if you think about it, Amelia has actually ended up with more items because hers came with pants, and that one came with pants and a shirt, and Gavin is just getting shirts. So she is getting more individual items than him, actually. They're doing their role playing. We went over to Andrew and Christina's, and anytime we leave there on a Sunday and they have decent weather, they always do their role playing out here. I don't know what the name, I'm sure this is some kind of club or group or something, but I think, look, I think it's pretty cool. Do you see those big long sticks, Kevin?
Yeah, they're doing sword fighting.
I think it's neat. and I have been watching a show called Ambulance, and it takes place in Australia. And they have one called Emergency, but then they have another one called Ambulance. And they're both the same kind of things. People call into a call center, and then they send ambulances out to the scene, and they film it, and they give you a wrap up at the end and let you know what happened. And it's just a really, really good show. So, but I noticed something last night during the show that kind of bothered me. And it's gonna sound like I'm picking on Australia, but I'm not. It's just that I'm watching the show that takes place in Australia, and so I've noticed it on this show. I'm sure if you watch shows in America or the United Kingdom, we haven't watched the one in the United Kingdom for a while. I don't know when it comes back on, but I'll have to pay attention when it comes back on there. What I'm going to talk about is gloves. And, okay, so here goes. I took nursing classes for a little while. I was in the LPN program, and it was like way back when I took it, it was only like an 18-month program. And I went for like 12 months out of the 18 months. And I've talked about this before. When it came to actually, I was fine with the classroom work, but then when it came to going to do like the clinicals, that's where I was like, this is not for me. And honestly, the only reason why I got into it anyway was because it was something my mom wanted me to do. And the biggest thing that I've learned is you can't go into an occupation, something that you're going to do for the rest of your life, because somebody else wants you to do it. You know, if mom and dad are having to force you to go to these classes, or they really, you know, it should be something that you want to do so that you'll be happy. So anyway, I did not stay with it. But what they taught us, one of the things that we learned was you don't wear your gloves out in the hallway. You don't wear your gloves from one patient to the other. That's just simple stuff, you know, it makes sense. So like you would, when you're dealing with that patient, you would put on clean gloves right there with the patient, and you would deal with them, and then you would take them off. So while I've been watching this ambulance show, I noticed that they put their gloves on before they get out of the ambulance. And that is probably very common with ambulance workers. I would say here in the United States. I've never paid any attention, like I said. But I'm sure here in the United States, they're used to rolling up on car wrecks and stuff like that. And they want to be ready. The minute they get out, they want to be ready. I understand that. That's not what I have a problem with. So what I have a problem with is that if they're rolling up on a scene and they've got their gloves on, and it's not a car wreck, if it's not somebody that's like needing them like it really, like, I know they're like 999 calls or whatever the number is. It's not 911. I know they're emergency calls. But just because a lot of these people, you find that just because they've called for an ambulance doesn't necessarily mean that it is an emergency. It doesn't mean that like somebody's bleeding out. And I know you don't have to be bleeding out for it to be an emergency. You could be having a heart attack or anything. But once they get out of the truck, they've got their gloves on, they're ready to go. But once they get to the patient, when they realize, oh, this isn't a car wreck, it isn't something that I need these gloves on for right now, I think they should take the gloves off and put on a new pair. The reason why I even notice this is because you'll understand better once I give you the example. And we saw this several times during the same show. The ambulance workers, and they all do it, they put their gloves on. Then they get out of the ambulance. They're touching the ambulance to close it, or they slammed it shut or something like that. I don't remember how they closed. But anyway, okay, so then we see this staircase leading up to this apartment where they have to go. So there's a railing. The entire way up that railing, this girl, it happened to be a woman, this woman took her glove and she's walking up the railing and she slid her glove the entire way up the railing. So her glove is now contaminated. No telling what is on that glove. Then once she gets to the door, she opens the door with the other glove. So now anything, any fecal fingers, anything that have touched that door, because I mean, how many people clean the outside of their door? I don't. I mean, maybe once a summer, the handle, I mean. But so now both hands, both gloves are contaminated, and they show you they're wearing body cams and they have somebody filming them. They don't stop. So you see she never took off her gloves. She never changed her gloves. And when she got to that patient, she immediately started taking his pulse. She started touching him. And of course, being the patient, you have no idea where she's been with these gloves. You are not in your right mind normally because you're so panicked that something is going on with you. And so you're not aware enough to think, hey, where have those gloves been? But I'm telling you, we saw it over and over and over again where they had plenty of time to put gloves on when they got to the patient, because it doesn't take that long. And instead, they put them on long before, and so their gloves were filthy, contaminated by the time they got to that patient. Now, like I said, somebody's going to say, yeah, but you can't, when it's an emergency and somebody's life's on the line. I'm not talking about that. If somebody, of course, if you see somebody that's, like I said, that's been in a car wreck or something like that, that's different. This is more the calls where they go in and something's happened. Usually it's the ones in the house to where something's going on with an infant or an older person. They have fallen. And it's like they did not have to be wearing those gloves before they got there. And even if they didn't know that, they should have taken those gloves off and put on a new pair. Once they saw that they had time to do that, they should have. And like I said, that might be a rule with ambulance workers. And I mean, you tell me, that's fine. But don't you agree that even if it is a rule that they put them on before they get out, don't you agree that if they have time, they should definitely change those gloves? Because that was just nasty. I was shocked when I saw her touch that railing. It was like a metal railing a staircase going up to this apartment, and she ran her hand all up. I mean, it's no different than touching a railing anywhere. It's going to be filthy. And I told Kevin, I said, I just saw something that I did not like. And he said, what's that? And I told him, and he said, oh, they've all been doing that. He said, during this whole episode, he said they all put their gloves on before they get out. And he said they have all been touching everything before they get to that patient. And so from then on, I started watching, and it was like, that's just gross. That is unhygienic. That is, you talk about spreading germs and spreading bacteria. And you wonder, I mean, a hospital's not clean anyway, but we always wonder, well, how do so many germs get spread in the hospital? Well, because people aren't as clean as they think they are. They really aren't. And it was something that shocked me. And like I said, it sounds like I'm picking on Australia, and I'm not picking on Australia, because the ambulance people here, that might be a requirement. But even so, I think they need to change those gloves more often. Alicia, I want to thank you. I want to make sure there's no address. I want to thank Alicia for the coupons very much. This is from Emily in New York.
I cut the tape. I don't know what's in it, but I cut the tape to where you could get to it easier.
It says For every pet I have lost, I have gotten one of these personalized keychains. I hope this brings you some peace and you love it. Your friend, Emily. Let me see. I'm sure it must be something with a pug on it. Oh, that's actually Guido. That is actually a picture of Guido. That is so cool. I love that it has his picture on there because I don't have anything with his actual picture on it. That is so neat. And if I didn't want to use it for a keychain, I could always use that for a Christmas ornament.
Good.
I could put that on the tree because I have some pug ornaments, but nothing like with his actual picture. So I really like that. Thank you very, very much. That was very considerate. This is from Melissa, and Melissa lives in Kentucky. So, oh, okay. Okay, Melissa had asked me if I had seen these, or I remember her sending me something about these.
Oh, they drinks?
They're drinks, yeah. These are new. They're Starburst. We have singles to go. This is the fruit punch and the cherry. And then, and the lemon Starburst. And then we have High C, and these all say new too. I haven't seen any of these. This is Grabbin' Grape. This is Flashin' Fruit Punch. And Mashin' Mango Melon. That'll be...
So these go in a bottle of water?
Yeah. Yeah, you put these in a bottle of water. Low calorie drink mix. Yeah, these are only 5 calories a piece. These are 5 calories, and this one's the only one that's 10. The Starburst Fruit Punch is the only one that's 10 calories. Thank you very, very much. We will absolutely... we'll do, 2 separate reviews, but yeah, these, it's always fun to try these too. And these are, this is something that Andrew always has at his house. So like, we don't always have them around here, but he drinks the Great Value, which one is
Wild
this?
Strawberry.
Wild Strawberry, yes. And if you've ever watched the Christmas videos where I show what we get everybody, we usually always buy Andrew at least like 20 boxes because it saves them some money. I think they're $1.70, let's say, a piece. And so if we buy him 20 boxes, that's 20 boxes he didn't have to buy, so I like buying practical things. But thank you all very, very much. I really appreciate this. And Alicia, thank you again for the coupons. So this is not Sunday dinner. This is just a random Tuesday, and I had a craving for fried chicken and hash brown casserole. So that's Kevin cooked me dinner. Kevin made fried chicken. We have legs and thighs, and we have some hash brown casserole. So a couple of weeks ago, Malcolm mailed me a teacup in this Alice in Wonderland box, and it is a really nice box, and it has like a magnetic closure. And so I love the pictures on it. There's one of the pictures. And then on the other side is this picture, which I love. So what I thought I would do with this, I've had it sitting on my desk. What I thought I would do with it is I have all these cards up here. And so like, I have like Skip-Bo cards here. I have some loose cards. I have all these up there. So I figured I would see how many I could fit in that one box and just make it look a little bit neater up here. So this is the before, and then I'll show you after how many I was able to fit in the box. So I was able to fit all of these in here. I didn't realize we have two Phase 10 games. This one was up there at the top laying down. I didn't even see it. And we have them in this bag. So the ones in the bag are probably older. But I was able to fit all these in here. And then we also have 2 Uno games too. So we have Uno here, and then we have Uno here. But these will fit up here like this. I don't think Andrew and Christina need the Uno or the Phase. They might need Phase 10. I could offer the Phase 10 to them and see if they need them, but I'll show you where I end up putting this. So it does look somewhat better with that box here. And so I'll know that if Kevin and I want to play 500 rummy or whatever that the cards are in there. I still love this Bananagrams game. We need to play that some more. That's a fun game. But I didn't put anything on top of the box. I could have, just because I want to leave it open so that I can take it down real easy. Yeah, so that helped a little bit to organize. Well, I actually had a 2-hour delay this morning. The weather has gotten very, very cold. It must have been icy or something because for her to have a 2-hour delay. The cars just have like a layer of snow on them. But I mean, it's like really, really like one layer, but the road's fine. I mean, cars are zipping past, but it is very, very, very cold. So, I finished Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix last night. I read, I either have to make, a choice. I either have to sit in front of the computer for hours and make videos, or I have to read. So for like a whole week, I didn't read much at all, only when I was going to bed. So that's probably only like 15 minutes at the end of the night. So I usually do that for a whole week. So I've only read a little portion of the book, and then I'll get to the second week and I'll think, it shouldn't have taken me that long. It shouldn't be taking me that long to read. And so like the next week, I'll spend really dedicated every single day to reading. And so that is what I have done this week, is especially for the last few days, is I have dedicated time to reading. And I even walk around and read. And so, and when I say walk around, I literally mean walk around from like in the living room and the den to get my steps, which sounds like a lunatic. That's okay, you can think that. But the only bad thing about these, rather than a book reader, I would much rather have the actual book than a book reader, but it gets heavy. So when you're standing up, walking, especially when you get way on in here, and it's like one side is a lot heavier than the other side. This is a big book. This was, how many pages was this book? I can tell you though, this book had so much going on. It had 870 pages. So the next one I'm starting is the Half-Blood Prince. Okay. Well, Kevin was thinking I had 3 more books to go. I only have 2 more books to go. He was thinking the Deathly Hallows was 2 parts. That's only 1 book. I think the movie's 2 parts. The movie's 2 parts. But it's 1 book. I was wondering why would you wouldn't half a book, because then you're just making another book. You're writing 1 book and then you're writing another book. So I have 2 books left. But what I was going to say, the Order of the Phoenix, it's amazing how much went on during this book. There's so much that happens in this book. And as long as this has been out, I still hate to talk about it, because if you're somebody that hasn't ever seen the movies, or you haven't read the books, if you've only seen the movies, you need to read the books, because you're missing out on a lot. I really feel that. I feel like there are movies where they did a good job, like The Green Mile. The Green Mile by Stephen King. The Green Mile movie is pretty much the exact same thing as the books. Exactly. So if you've watched The Green Mile, you've read the books. There's no need. These Harry Potter books, there's a lot going on that they don't ever put in the movies. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend reading the books. But gosh, there was so much that went on in this book that I would love to comment on. It was wonderful. The only thing I have to say that I told Kevin last night, I remembered it from the first time I read it, and then I was reminded of it again last night as I was finishing it. There's a fight scene at the end of the book, which all of these books have a fight scene at the end. There's some big, you're heading towards this big event, and so all of these, I'm not giving anything away, all of these books have the big event at the end. So The only thing that I would say is the big event at the end of this book, for me, it went on for a while. It went on for too long for me. So, like, I'm sure some people were really into it. And I'm sure, I told Kevin, I said, I'm sure she's thinking, you've waited this whole book for this event to happen. You don't want it to be over with in 2 pages. I get it. I really do. I get that reasoning. It's just that this one seemed to go on, it just went on for a while for me. So if I had to pick one part, the only part of the book that I didn't enjoy as much, honestly, it was that battle part, because it just went on for a little while for me. So now I'm going to start Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is the cover of my book, and then this is the back. And I'm going to see, my battery's blinking. I'm going to see if there's any writing in the front like I have been. I always take my dust jacket off. Now this one feels lighter. So that one was, what did I say, 870? This one is 652. So this one is, and it feels so much lighter. So walking around will be so much easier with this one. Okay, I see there's going to be a lot of writing in this one. Oh, this one has Ashley in it, and I know Ashley would have forgotten that. It says Tammy Dunn finished 8:24:05, and I wrote excellent. It says Andrew Dunn finished at 8:56 p.m. on 8/5/05. Best yet, he said. So Andrew liked this best yet. Ashley Dunn 1:24:06. So Ashley waited a little while to read it. The best book ever at 8:02 p.m. So I'll show you that. Ashley can run through a book like no one else. Ashley, we could buy her books. And, you know, they're not cheap at all. And we would get home and she would have them read within a few hours. And thick books. She's a very, very fast reader. So at one point we were buying her all those like Junie B. Jones books and stuff like that, and they're really thin books. But a lot of kids would have, really young kids would have trouble with those. Not Ashley. She was running through them. But even books like this, she would finish this in no time at all. She's just a really fast reader. So anyway, that's the one I'm getting started on now. I'm very excited. Today we have a box to open for you from Jason through Peeps. So Jason said that he ordered something from Peeps and that he hoped we enjoyed it. And so we got it today. And so
you can read right there.
It says, hi Tammy and Kevin, just wanted to give you both some fun treats to try and enjoy. Hope you are both doing well. Sending love and best wishes from Maryland, your friend Jason. Okay. So at least they included the note, because a lot of times when people have gone through certain companies, they don't put any note in there at all. And it's like, who is this even from? Or, you know, they don't say anything. So, okay. Ooh. Just born. These are eggs. I wonder if these are literally like, they're dark chocolate. They have vanilla, marshmallow flavored cream. Oh, yum. I don't think I've ever seen those at the store. Have you?
I've seen a panel, but I don't know if it had chocolate.
If it had Peeps.
Yeah.
Was it Peeps brand?
I don't remember.
Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think we've had those.
I don't remember having. I don't remember ever seeing Peeps chocolate.
Mike and Ike jelly beans, assorted fruits. Now we've had some Mike and Ike. I don't know if we've had.
Yeah, it was just regular Mike and Ike, right?
Right. So these.
They weren't jelly.
Yeah, they weren't jelly beans. Regular Mike and Ike, aren't they like pellets?
Yeah, they're a little long, skinny.
Right. So this has cherry,
Kind of like a good and
orange, pineapple, lime, strawberry, and grape.
Mike and Ike's and Good and Plenty are kind of the same,
right.
I think.
So, yeah, we've never had their jelly beans. So that'll be fun. And then a Mike and Ike original fruits, soft and chewy bites. And we've definitely not had these. They look like a Twizzlers. That's the shape of them. It's like a Twizzlers. They have cherry, lemon, strawberry, lime, and orange. So those will be fun. I love trying candies. And these are hot tamales, soft and chewy bites. I love hot tamales. And I actually like them that they're hot. So we tried the Peeps, hot tamale Peeps, and they weren't actually a hot cinnamon, they were a sweet cinnamon, which a lot of people said, I'm glad you said that, because if they had been hot, I wouldn't have wanted them. So I like these, that they actually are hot, but I've never had the chewy bite, so that'll be fun. What is this?
I've never even seen it.
Just Born jelly beans. No. Just Born is, that's the Peeps company, is Just Born. That's
well, they must make Mike and Ike and hot tamales too.
Yeah, it is. It's all on the same website. Yeah, I haven't been to their website in a long time. But I think their website is Just Born, yeah, justborn.com. Yeah, so that's why I recognize that name.
Well, this is for you.
So I can't wait to try those. Yeah.
She was saying just, 2 days ago, we haven't bought jelly beans that have black jelly beans in them.
I love them.
No
I love them. And I have not tried this brand. So we'll definitely have to do them during a review. We'll have to try them.
And then you'll enjoy the rest of them.
And then I will enjoy the rest of them, yeah.
One last thing.
Oh my gosh,
Those are cute.
love them.
They're little Peeps ornaments.
I love these.
Yeah, I've never seen those.
Those are awesome. Those will look so cute on that white tree, that flock.
Is that where you're going to put it on?
Well,
I mean, it already weighs about 20 pounds. We're carrying up the stairs.
I know.
It's got coffee cups all over.
It does. I'm just thinking these would really show up.
It would show up on that white tree. We'll see.
But we do have so many. Maybe I just need to buy another one.
Or take some of the ones off of it.
Or not, or buy another one. I need some more little mini coffee cups. And I love these. I love these. These are so awesome. Thank you so very, very, very much. I love this. I really appreciate that. And of course, we'll be doing all of these in a review, because you picked out things that we truly we have not tried. So we'll be trying all of them. So thank you very, very much.